Hello, good morning. Today we will start the assumed mean method and step deviation method theory part. Okay. Assumed mean method and step deviation method. For finding out the mean of a group data, there are three methods. One is direct method, one is assumed mean method, and the third one is step deviation method. For the examination, which method is asking? Suppose a question coming in such a way, do by assumed mean method, then you apply assumed mean method. Step deviation is asking step deviation method, and direct method is asking direct method. If no method is mentioned in the question, you can do in any method. Okay, see here. See the full table you see. Listen here. So here class interval is given. Class interval is given. This is only this table only an example for you for understanding assumed mean method. Okay. So here class interval classes given 10 to 25, 25 to 40, 40 to 55, etc. etc. And here frequency is given. Here class mark means mid value of each class. Mid value of each class we are calling as class mark. Mid value how finding out? 10 plus 25, that is 35. 35 divided by 2, 17.5. Okay, now here you see, here all class interval is same now. Class width is same in all the classes. So class width how finding out? That also I explained in the previous video. Here upper limit and here lower limit is same coming now. So that upper limit minus lower limit is direct to find out. 25 minus 10, how much coming? 15. So remaining all the classes you have to find out, you have to add 15. So 17.5 plus 15, 32.5. 32.5 plus 15 is 47.5. 47.5 plus 15, 60, etc. etc. That means here all 15 class length adding, you will get the next consecutive class mark. Class mark already I told you here. Why we are adding 15? Because here all the classes class length is same. But say every time class length may not be same. If class length is not same, you will find out our direct method upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Clear? And here di. Di means xi minus a. Xi minus a. So here actually assumed mean is taking from xi. Assumed mean is taking from xi.
Go.
So di is equal to xi minus a. Xi minus a means any assumed mean you select from the class mark only. Okay. Usually assumed mean we are selecting as the middle xi. So middlemost anyone. 47.5 also you can write, 62.5 also can take. So here middle value how much you are taken? 47.5. So this 47.5 you will take as the assumed mean. See here di is equal to xi minus a. Xi minus a. That means what is xi here? 32.5 minus 47.5, how much will come? Minus 15. Minus 17.5 minus 47.5, how much will come? Minus 30. In this way you subtract and write these all. Okay. Next column. Next is what is coming? Fi and di multiply together. Fi and di multiply together. It is best to take a Fi and di together. Nearby columns you make. While you are doing the sums now, you will take Fi and di nearby columns. So that from here to here multiplying, some students can commit mistakes. Some of them will multiply these two together also will multiply. So that avoiding confusion, Fi and di make it together nearby columns. Okay. So here Fi and di multiply, how much? Minus 16. Here 3 into minus 50, how much? Minus 45. 7 into 0, 0. So 6 into 15, 90. 6 into 38, 180, etc. etc. You made the column. So total Fi di found out. Then after that Fi di full Fi di add it. Okay. And sigma Fi how much coming? 30. From this details we are going to derive the formula. Okay. This is the formula derivation of the formulas. Listen here. D bar. D bar means what? Mean of the deviations. So mean of x, sum of all observations, what you have studied, direct method, what you done? So x bar is equal to sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi, done no? Same method only here. Here instead of x bar, what is coming? D bar. Mean of all deviations. So sigma fi di by sigma fi. So that you listen here. D bar is equal to sigma fi di by sigma fi. Then D bar is equal to sigma fi. What's the value of di? You have taken xi minus a. Okay, divided by sigma fi. That means now you open the bracket here. Properly listen, then you will understand. Sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi. Together taken now. And here this minus sign. So minus. Next one. Sigma fi into a. So sigma fi a divided by this sigma fi. Clear? So what is sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi? You have studied the formula x bar. Okay. This a you take this side. Then what is coming? Sigma fi divided by sigma fi. How much will come? 1. So what you got? X bar minus a. Therefore, so d bar is equal to x bar minus a. Therefore, this a you shift to this side. What is coming? Therefore, x bar is equal to a going this side. It will become a plus d bar. So what is the formula here? You recollect the formula. Listen here. X bar is equal to a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. So what is the formula for step deviation? Sorry, assumed mean method formula. Once more you recollect. X bar is equal to a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. Here which are the points you want to make? You want to make the first classes are there, then mid value you need, then you need fi, then you need di column, then you need fi di column. So a write separate, fi di write separate, and sigma fi. So what's the formula? X bar is equal. Here derivation not compulsory, even in the textbook it was there, so that I explained only. Formula is this only. X bar is equal to a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. What is the value of di? Di is equal to xi minus a. What's the formula for di? Di is equal to xi minus a. This method what we are calling assumed mean method. What is the method? This one assumed mean method. Okay. Move to the next question. See here all the calculations here already done. Okay. This method what we are calling assumed mean method. So that point you make clear. What's the formula for assumed mean? X bar is equal to a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. Clear? Move to the next method. What is next method? Step deviation method. See here, from here onwards. Step deviation. Actually, one point is there. In step deviation method, in assumed mean method, what's the difference? Actually, assumed mean method, di we are using. Xi minus a only taking. Here what will come? Ui is equal to xi minus a by h. That means d by h. Okay. But here assumed mean method, it is not compulsory. The class interval, the class width is not same. It is not compulsory. It won't to came the same. So class interval not compulsory to become same. If class interval different also possible, in which case assumed mean method. But it is very compulsory. The step deviation method you can able to apply only when the class length is same. Okay. So step deviation method we can apply only when the class length is same. But previous methods it is not compulsory. Direct method also it is not compulsory that the class interval wants to become same. And assumed mean method also it is not compulsory. But step deviation method, class interval, that means the class width is the same compulsory. Okay, that will be the difference. What's the value of ui? Xi minus a by h. See the column. Only I am explaining. This is for textbook examples only. For your understanding, just I am explaining the columns only. Listen here. Class interval written, frequency written, and xi values written. Xi value you knowing how to find out. Di written. Actually here, when we are applying step deviation method, there is no necessary deviation. Okay. So in the textbook it is shown, so that I just explaining only. Ui is equal to what is the formula? Xi minus a by h, and next column is fi ui. Listen here. So this column is clear now. Which are the columns you need here? Class interval, fi, xi. The next column you need is ui, xi minus a by h. Then you multiply fi and ui multiply here. Okay. So go to the next point. Therefore, just like the same way, what you have studied d bar is equal to sigma fi di by sigma fi. Same way here u bar is equal to what will come? Sigma fi ui by sigma fi. So at that time, here the derivation of the formula coming. Okay, go to the derivation properly. See here. Ui is equal to xi minus a by h. Clear now? Ui what is coming? Xi minus a by h. Then what is u bar? U bar is equal to sigma fi ui by sigma fi. Are you following properly? U bar is equal to sigma fi ui. This is ui by sigma fi. So this h is constant now. So this one, therefore h we are taken outside. So 1 by h written. Now listen. Sigma fi xi written here minus a into sigma fi. Okay, whole divided by sigma fi. This step once more, make it clear. U bar is equal to sigma fi ui by sigma fi. That is sigma fi into, in the place of ui we are written the value of ui. Okay, therefore this h is constant number, so I taken this is outside. 1 by h taken outside. Okay, now open the bracket. Sigma fi xi minus a into sigma fi. Clear? Whole divided by sigma fi. Now separate value. You split this term again. Sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi minus a into sigma fi by sigma fi. That is equal to 1 by h into this. What is this one? Sigma fi xi by sigma fi means what will come? X bar minus sigma fi will cancel. You will get a. Therefore, this h you cross multiplying here. See here, h cross multiplying here. What will get? A h u bar. H u bar is equal to x bar minus a. Clear now this point? Okay. H u bar is equal to x bar minus a. And this a take this side. So what is coming? X bar is equal to a coming this side, a plus h u bar. That is equal to, what is the formula? X bar is equal to a plus h into sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi. Clear? This is the formula for which method? Step deviation method. Okay, once more make it clear. X bar is equal to a plus h into sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi. Clear? Okay. This x bar is equal to a plus h into sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi. This method we are calling as step deviation method. Okay. This is only the values that we already found out in the table. Clear? So now we recollect the formulas. We studied 3 formulas. First one, direct method. What's the formula for direct method? X bar is equal to sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi. Okay. Direct method formula once more recollect. X bar is equal to sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi. And second one, assumed mean method. In assumed mean method, what is di? Di is equal to xi minus a. Therefore, what is the formula? X bar is equal to a plus sigma fi di divided by sigma fi. That we are calling as assumed mean method. And this method, x bar is equal to a plus h. H means this together you multiply. A plus h into sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi. Here what is ui? Ui is equal to xi minus a by h. Or ui you can say that di by h. Okay. This method what we are calling? Step deviation method. Okay. So here these 3 formulas you study. This theory part, those who are interested students here, but this all the three formulas are compulsory: direct method, assumed mean method, and step deviation method. Okay students, bye. We will see in the next class. Okay.